India has issued a Notam, which is notice to airmen for the Bay of Bengal. And this is for a missile test, for the launch of a missile. The dates are fixed for 15th to 17th October. That's a big one. Remember, just a few days back on September 24, India had flight tested Agni-V, a successful launch of an intermediate range ballistic missile from a rail-based platform, a mobile launcher. And now a Notam issued for the Bay of Bengal, possibly from Sriharikota or the Chandipur test range, from where a missile would be test fired on between October 15 and 17 is what we're getting to hear from our sources. Back-to-back missile tests firing happening. September 24, Agni-V. Before that, last month, we had Agni-V missile testing from Chandipur. And for more, let's go to Niranjan. We have Shawan joining us live from the newsroom for more on this. Shawan, that's a big one. India test firing one more missile. Effectively, we have been test firing one big missile every month. So August was Agni-V, September was Agni-V, and now what next?
Well, in fact, if you take a look at the last 6 months itself, we've had 4 missile tests that have taken place, particularly from the Bay of Bengal, where we are being told right now the next set of missile tests would essentially take place. Now, what's important to highlight here is that what we have achieved just recently, one is with regards to the fact that this is a movable train from where you have a missile launch that has actually taken place. And as far as October 15th is concerned, there are 2 set of missile tests that are likely to be carried out, one from the DRDO itself and the other as far as an exercise to be carried out by the Indian Navy is what we are given to understand. Now, however, the details of it hasn't really been put out by the Indian Navy or for that matter by the DRDO. But it's important to highlight the following. One, the fact that there is a series of tests that are likely to be done within the next 6 months. The DRDO essentially has been given a target. The target is likely to ensure that these are tests before it actually goes for a full-scale production to begin with. And that is the reason why, remember, we have seen back-to-back missile tests that have essentially been done over the last few months itself.
Okay, Shawan, in fact, General G.D. Bakshi is joining us over the phone for more on this. General Bakshi, sir, very good evening to you. And this is an important development coming through our sources that India is all set to test fire one more missile between October 15 and 17. 4 missile tests in the last 6 months. We had Defence Minister say the Operation Sindoor is not over. We had the Chief of Army Staff say that we will not exercise restraint the next time. Are we really looking at a build-up to something?
Most certainly, we are looking at a build-up of our capabilities. Our, cruise missile capabilities in terms of longer range BrahMos cruise missiles with heavier warheads. We have even gone in for an Agni-V, which has got a 3,000 kilogram conventional warhead, which can take out deeply buried command posts and bunkers. Like, we had taken out the bunker at Noor Khan, the 40 meter by 40 meter deeply buried underground hardened bunker, which was built by the Boeing company of the the General Electric company of the United States at a cost of $500 million. We blasted that. So we are going in now for the Agni-V that was tested recently, and we will be testing a whole series of more of these missiles. Not now in the experimental stage, but now being test fired by the armed forces themselves. So that means that is just one step away from actual use. And therefore, Pakistan is put on notice that all this throw weight will come on you, not just our Air Force, not just our drones. Our missiles will make mincemeat out of you.
Yeah.
And Pakistan, like it was pointed out, could cease to exist as a state entity with the kind of punishment it will get.